Yo, hobby friends, King NASCAR here, and today I've got a return from the COMC mothership. It's been it's been well over a year since I've gotten anything back from COMC, so I decided to get a few things sent back. A lot of them are going to be, some funny cars and things like that. There's some graded stuff, there's some raw stuff, a lot of good deals actually off of COMC. So if you're not on COMC, I highly recommend getting on COMC because you can fill out a lot of your sets. There's a lot of good deals. There's a lot of good cards up there. So anyway, let's get started. Let me show you what I got. I've got my handy dandy panini box cutter. So we'll see what happens here. And well, looks like I don't need my handy dandy panini box cutter. So let's see what's in here. This just came back today. As you can see, there's a lot of graded cards in there. Woohoo! Lots of graded cards. And of course, there's a lot of popcorn. Let's see if we can knock some of that out of here so we can get to the cards. But a lot of cool stuff in here. Like I said, a lot of funny cards. There's some racing. There's some other graded cards. I think there's like Lewis Hamilton in here and Haley Deegan and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and start out with the, wow, these things are, I don't know how things are done here. Okay, we're going to start with the raw cards. Let's go ahead and also pull out the graded cards as well. Stick those over here and get rid of this box with all these peanuts. All right, so go peanuts. All right, so let's start out looking at some of the raw cards. Like I said, I don't have any idea how this is all packaged, so this may take a extra couple minutes just to get everything undone from the packaging. So we're going to start out funny cards. Uncle Rich, and for those of you who don't know Rich Klein, Uncle Rich, he turned me on to several of these cards because he does work for COMC. But there's Lillian DeCock. She was some kind of baseball player. I'm not sure exactly what she did, but it is a funny card. Then we've got, next up, we've got, oh, okay, so we've got even more stuff. Okay, hold on, let's look at this. We've got Bo Jackson. This is a 1991 Fleer football. It looks pretty good. I'm hoping to actually get it graded. We'll see how that goes. So I like that card a lot. I need that for my set, for my Bo Jackson, because I do collect Bo Jackson. And here's a bunch of other cards in here without top loaders. So we'll see what we got here. So we've got Michael Waltrip. Check out that hair, man. That's why I got that card. I'm going to get it graded. And you can see it's a die cut. I don't know if you can see the little cut in there. It's a die cut, and it's from, I'm trying to remember who it's, yeah, it's Classic. But he's got the little wild, it almost looks like he's got some kind of weird fro blowing in the wind or something. It's weird. Then we've got Will Smith. I bought this card just because I like Will Smith. I'm a Will Smith fan. Of course, Independence Day is one of my favorite movies. So I thought that was pretty cool. Then I got this card right here. It's C.W. Allcock. I don't know if you can see that, if it'll focus in on it. But I can't remember if he's a cricket player or a soccer player. I don't know. I mean, you guys out there can tell me. But I just thought the name was funny. Again, Rich turned me on to these cards. So I thought that was neat. Then we've got Danny Drinkwater. And again, that's just a funny name. I hopefully will get this card graded one day. But you know what? It's so shiny. Yes, it's very shiny. I like the way that card shines. Yep, me too. Then we got another card here. This is another, I can't remember if it's cricket, like I said, or, yeah, it's Cricketers is what it says on the back. And it's Joseph Hardstaff. So I guess the ladies really liked him back in the day. And then here's another Michael Waltrip. I bought a couple of these. They were really cheap. Hopefully one of them will grade fairly well. I'm not too worried about the grade. I just need to get it for my sophomoric slab showcase. And then we've got our Dick. I don't know what else I can say about that, except it's our Dick. So that's pretty neat. Then there's some more cards here. Let's see. I see a cool Eddie Merckx on the back. All right, get this out of the packaging. Okay, so let's just go ahead and look at Eddie Merckx. This is, I think, what is this? This is it says 1980s Converse Spanish. And I just thought that was a neat card. It's actually a sticker, it looks like. It's like, it looks like it's almost perforated or something at the top, but I don't think it is. But for those of you who don't know, you know, I'm a cyclist. I'm a mountain biker mostly these days, but I do love the Tour de France, and I do love Eddie Merckx. So that's going to go in to be graded eventually. Then here's another Bo Jackson, and he's trying to come out of the top loader. But that's another one of those 1991 Bo Jacksons. Had it brought home, so that's neat. And here's some more cards. I have to give kudos to ComC. They packed all this stuff very well. All right, here's this one was funny. I thought this is Patrick Bedard, and this card it just looks a little. I hate to say it, but it looks a little creepy because it kind of gives me that 1978 Topps Greg Minton vibe. You know, and for those of you who've never seen that Greg Minton card, go check it out because it looks eerily similar to this card. So I bought that just because I thought it was really neat. And of course, here's Bip Roberts when he was in the Mexican League. Si, senor. Yes. And then we've got C.L. Badcock. And I think that's a cricketer as well. Yep, it's another cricketer. It's C.L. Badcock. So he's a bad cock. And then this card is really funny. This is a Golden Pairs, Chris Long and Fletcher Cox. So it's Long Cox. And it's so shiny. Yes, it's very shiny. It's number 14 of 199. So that's going to eventually get graded as well. So I'll have Long Cox. Then here is famous cricketers, Henry Cockburn. This is a strange looking card. It says Turf Cigarettes. Almost looks like it's been cut out or something. I'm not sure. That's a weird looking card. And then this card I bought just because I love this name. And I think, was he the quarterback for Auburn? I can't remember what his position was, but anyway, his name is Gusty Yearout. I just love that name. I just think that's the coolest name. So I bought that card just because of the name. Of course, I bought most of these cards because of the name, but still. So that's pretty neat. So those are the raw cards. Like I said, a lot of these are going to be going in for grading. And hopefully we will be adding more to my sophomoric slab showcase. I'm going to put a few of them down here, some of the crazier ones. You better put them cards out there, boy. I'm working on it, dude. I am working on it. So we'll stick these over here to the side. So now, the rest of these are graded cards. Now, most of these graded cards, I don't think I even paid anywhere close to what the grading fee is. There's a couple of maybe Lewis Hamilton cards and stuff here where I did pay, you know, a little bit more, but most of these were pretty cheap. So we're going to start out. We've got a 1972 Topps Fred Gladding card. And I'm looking at that, and I'm thinking, this kind of reminds me of Crazy Eyes from Mr. Deeds. He's got them crazy eyes. Yeah, he does. So I thought that was pretty funny. Then this card I actually needed for my set, for my track tag set, and it's Antonio Giovinazzi. And it's a PSA 10 because I'm trying to collect all those in PSA 10. And it's pretty nice. It's a 2020 track tags. Then these cards, I don't think I paid maybe like $5 or something for these cards. This is a 2020 Prism Clint Boyer. It's only a PSA 8, but for $5, I couldn't pass it up. It's got the silver mosaic, and it's so shiny. Yes, very shiny. Then here's a Hailie Deegan. This is a Gem Mint 10, and again, I don't think I paid a whole lot of money for this. This is the Powertrain from 2020 Prism. And of course, it is a silver prism, so that was neat. Then here's one of my favorite Xfinity drivers right now, Sam Mayer. Again, this was an 8, and I know I paid like $5 for this. So somebody lost money on the grading fees with these. But it's one of those Optic Carolina Blue Wave. So it's really nice. It's really nice. And same thing here. This Bubba, I think I paid maybe $7 or something for this. It's a 2020 Prism, red and blue hyper. And as you guys know, I love me some Bubba. Love that Bubba. Now here's a Lewis Hamilton. This is a Turbo Attacks card. And I know I didn't pay a whole lot for this one either, believe it or not. It is a PSA 9 from the 2020 Topps Formula 1, like I said, Turbo Attacks. So that's really nice. And it's got a little shiny action going on there, especially around him. There's another Hailie Deegan. Again, didn't pay a lot, trust me. You know, you got to, and here's the thing with ComC, you've got to check ComC like constantly, not constantly, but you know, 2 or 3 times a day maybe, to find some of these things that pop up. So I thought that was really neat. That's one of those Fireworks Prism cards. And then here is a 63 Topps. I bought this just because of the name. It's Jim O'Toole. He's the Irish Tool. So go Jim O'Toole. So I thought that was funny. He's going into my sophomoric slabs. Yep, here's another another Hailie. And this is a 2020 Prism, but it's just the regular Prism. It's a PSA 9. And again, like I said, these were like super cheap. I mean, they weren't even, I mean, you couldn't even get them graded for what I pay for them. And same thing here. Here's a 2020 Prism, and it's numbers, number N15. It's a PSA 10 of Hailie Deegan. So that's really nice. I like that card. I'm glad you do, man. That's cool. Now here's one I thought that was really funny. I bought it. It's a 2008 SP Rookie Edition John David Booty. So guess what? I'm going to shake it. Shake your booty. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your booty. Anyway, that's enough of that crap. It's a PSA 9. Pretty cool. Again, sophomoric slabs. Here's a Lewis Hamilton. No, I'm sorry. Mick Schumacher. This was a PSA 10. And I paid, I think these were like $15. And I think I got 2 of them. One for me and one for Val if he wants it. But that's pretty cool. I mean, for $15 for a PSA 10, you can't beat it. Here's another Hailie Powertrain. I think this was the regular Powertrain. This is not the Prism. And it's a 10. And it's from, like I said, 2020 Prism. So pretty cool on that one. Actually, I did get several Hailies here. Here is the other Mick Schumacher. PSA 10. So Val, if you want to trade, I got you covered right here. Here's Kyle Busch, also from 2020 Prism. Like I said, these things were like super cheap. It's a PSA 9. I mean, what I paid, you can't get these things graded for. And it's so shiny. Yep, very shiny. So go Kyle Busch. Then here's Chase Elliott PSA 8, and I know what I paid for this. I paid $5 for this card. It's another silver mosaic. So apparently these silver mosaics don't grade very well. So note to self: do not get silver mosaics graded. Doesn't have, I was looking to see if it maybe had the price on here, but I don't see what I paid for it. So that's pretty cool. So that's a nice little card. Yep. Yeah. Here's another Hailie. Again, just real cheap. This is one of those short print ones. It's pretty cool there. And another Hailie Powertrain. Like I said, these things are so cheap. I couldn't not click on it and buy them. They were that cheap. And it's a Gem Mint 10. So I like that. I wish he was driving cars instead of trucks. And then here's a Topps Now 2020 Lewis Hamilton F1 card. And it's a PSA 10. And of course it's got a sticker on it, front of it. We'll stick it on the back. But that's pretty cool. Like that. And lastly, this one's funny. This is going to my sophomoric slabs showcase. It's Dick LeBeau. Of course, I have a lot of guys named Dick in my sophomoric slab showcase. But LeBeau in French means the handsome. So he's a handsome Dick. So go Dick LeBeau. So that's pretty cool. That'll be going in there shortly. I'll be adding these cards. But pretty neat. I love these cards. Like I said, this is the first submission, the first order I've had brought back home, and like I said, it's been well over a year. So I hope you like this video. Leave a comment. You know, I'd like to hear what you guys have to say. If you like it, hit the like button. That would be great. And if you really like it, subscribe to my channel, and I would really like that as well. So for me and Cardle, we will catch you folks later.